So here's a mid-afternoon cup of coffee for you. How you doing? This is Jan. Welcome to another episode on the Save Money and More with Jan channel. Thank you so much for being here. Nice to see you. Even if I can't see you, I still see you. There you go. Through the comment section, want to talk to you today about common sense. I am actually recording this episode literally on Tuesday morning, September 10th. You won't get to hear this until Tuesday afternoon on September 17th, right? 7 days from now. So tonight, this big to do on TV about two people duking it out verbally. You know, we've been hearing about this till ad nauseum. And I just want to say one thing in general in life, okay? Common sense needs to be distributed all over the place, like Parmesan cheese. Every Parmesan cheese, grated Parmesan cheese, some people like it, some don't. Many people do. Okay, they sprinkle it on their spaghetti sauce. They maybe toss some into an omelet, use it in a recipe, or whatever it is that they like to do, working with grated Parmesan cheese. Yeah. Gives it that little extra salty zip. Yeah. I wish we could spread common sense in our lives like Parmesan cheese, not only in listening to two people verbally duke it out, if you will. I mean, first of all, in reference to that, just for a brief moment, by now, most people using common sense already made up their mind in whatever direction it is that they made up their mind for. To base a big, huge decision on this spectacle, as I feel it is. I watched it. Oh well, in the past, I'm going to watch it again tonight because it didn't happen yet. But I will watch it tonight. But past ones I've watched, and I'm like, you need this kind of like spectacle of figure things out. I mean, I'm different because I observe things all year long. But enough of that. In my opinion, everybody that had a mind to make up made up their mind already. They're just watching it for the entertainment value, in my opinion. In my opinion. And my opinion could be incorrect, but it's my opinion. I feel it's more of a source of weird entertainment, in my opinion. But let's talk about common sense. Now, common sense goes beyond anything in that kind of world. Common sense could be applied to everything, and especially with financial matters. Yeah. Look, if you spend more than you have, you got a problem. It's just that simple. So we call it living beyond our means. The goal is to live within or below our means. Now, if our means are not that much, the struggle to maintain that stance is going to be more challenging, to say the least, and absolutely more difficult, to say the least. So, therefore, the goal, in order to continue to work and to live below our means, going to have to increase our income or definitely cut back. There's no two ways about it. There's no there's no two ways about it other than those two ways. Cut back, increase income. I know I sound like a broken record. What, you need more sugar in your coffee? How many people agree that you can't fit a 5 pound bologna in a 1 pound bag? Just not possible, okay? All right. How many people agree that math is a fact? For example, 8 apples is definitely more than 2 apples. Am I correct? Going to have definitely a much more filling apple pie if you use 8 apples, let's say, in a specific recipe, as opposed to 2 apples. You're going to get more ooey and gooey and just little teensy weensy bits of apple in that pie with the 2 apples. But math is a fact. It's not disputable, okay? So using common sense and using the fact that math is a fact, we cannot continue to live beyond our means. If we live beyond the means, you know what happens? People reach for that plastic. Yes, of course, the bird clock. Because it is 6 a.m. right now. 6 a.m. on September 10th. the morning of the big night that we're all supposed to eat our popcorn and watch people verbally duke it out. Well, I have to say, I look forward to viewing it because it should be interesting. My mind has been made up for months, if not years, on the person I want there, but that's just an aside. That's just a thought, put it that way. Um, as far as the show goes, but definitely I know what I want. I don't wait for verbal spectacles on TV to make up my mind. Just that's me. Anyway, but back to this. I mean, look, it's going to suffer some way or another. People that continuously live beyond their means, when they don't have enough income, their next step, what do you think they're going to do? They're going to run to their credit cards thinking, oh, okay, this is a fast remedy. Might be a fast momentary remedy, but that moment slips away real fast. And in actuality, what the person is doing is they're slipping into that rabbit hole, that slippery slope where you don't want to be. Have to be honest with ourselves. If something doesn't work, it doesn't work. Somewhere something's got to give. Something definitely has to give. Logically, we have to either alter our behavior. Well, first of all, we have to analyze our behavior. What do we do? See these 2 cups of coffee? I just made 50 cent worth of coffee, not $10 of coffee. Those 2 cups of coffee that you're staring at or saw in the past, 50 cents. Why? Because they still make a 25-cent cup of Joe. That's me. I figured out the math. I know the kind of coffee I like. I know the kind of coffee I drink. Everyone is different. Everyone has to figure out their own math. Listen, if you are in a situation where you're totally okay spending $3 and more, sometimes way more, sometimes depending on what you're getting, and you're okay with it and your bills are paid and you got money left over to spend, invest, all the good stuff, hey, thank you for being here and listening to my show. I appreciate it. But if you're the person, for example, that is like literally struggling, and I can't help but think of that woman that was obsessed with when someone told her that she needs to cut back on her outside coffee, expensive coffee trips. She really did not take it well. She was like out of control. Can't help but think of that person, say to myself, no, 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 no. So we have to analyze our behavior. And the coffee is always the best one to grab out of a hat as the example. But there are other way more things. A lot of times people cave into friends that they mean well, they're friends, invite you here, there, and everywhere. And sometimes you always want to cooperate and be part of it. You don't want to miss the fun. I get it. We're human. We like fun. That's normal. But we also love socialization. We also love our friends. But sometimes the root cause of the problem is that some people have a whole lot of difficulty using this very, very simple but difficult 2-letter word. And you want to know what that 2-letter word is? It's called no. You cannot always, all the time, accept these things. Please, please, please examine your situation. Ask yourself, where can I fix the leaky wallet syndrome? Why is my money going through the crevices and the cracks? Has to be. Some people make a fairly good income. Yeah, yeah, yeah. But they are mismanaging their income. Something is amiss. The math is off. The behavior is off. Take that minute. No one is like putting anyone down. Sometimes we just don't think. We're human. We forget. But that's all right. So we could dust ourselves off, shrug it off and try over. But we need to use common sense. And honestly, I really believe in my heart of hearts, okay, that common sense should be sprinkled on like Parmesan cheese. Have a good day, everybody. Don't forget to come back in the future for some more afternoon shows at 2 p.m. Eastern. And for an additional dose of my stuff, Monday through Friday at midnight for my No Frills videos. There you go. Have a great day. Take good care of yourself and your lovely family.